We're starting now. Ooh, what is going on? Vilgax Cash Money back from his retirement break. I broke my spine in multiple places. I watched Khalil Roundtree lose. And, that was a lot, really. And, speaking of, Dana White. Dana White is one thing, and that is evil. Greedy and evil. And Formula One is one thing. It's a few things. It's one thing. The most corporate sport probably on the face of the planet. And it's honestly not even close. So, I think today, what I felt like doing, and I've been wanting to make this for a while, but I am lazy. Demonstrably lazy. We're just going to go through all the F1 teams and rate them on how evil they are. On a varying amount of factors that will range from different types of serious. To keep it a bit lighthearted. It's going to be a quick little shot. Check the description. Sanction Azerbaijan. Sanction. Free power sign. Do your click in the description. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's get to this. And watch this. Boom! If you want a spinning car in the top right of the corner, now you have it. I've put all the teams in the middle of the tier list, and eagle-eyed viewers will understand that I haven't changed anything about the typical tier list except for remove the names in most of them. And if you look at the tiers here, I left most of them blank purely because I actually didn't know what to name them and how many I would need. So I'm gonna, I've got normal evil because I don't think any of them are probably innocent in the world of this corporate sport run by big manufacturers. I can't imagine them being innocent per se, but we got normal evil, and then we've got like the most evil. This is really on vibes, and let's jumble around a little bit. A little jumble, and let's get it started. And ooh. This is a cute one to start with. Steak. I'm also granted. I'm not gonna do any research on this. I'm gonna raw dog this because some of these are pretty blatant. Some of these companies that are title sponsors are much more blatantly evil than others. So like honestly, I don't have to do my job. Do your own research. But everyone knows one thing: it's that Steak is evil. Steak, and don't forget, this team is also Kick Sauber. Kick Sauber. Well, I should say Kick. Infamous for platforming probably the most horrendous people of all time on their platform. Whether they're racist again, misogynist, again, just generally endangering lives. We just had Jack Doherty do some crazy shit where he nearly killed his friend and others speeding on a highway in his McLaren. So maybe McLaren already goes up, low key, for allowing such a purchase to be made to such a incomprehensible amount of stupid in a human being. But Steak, this obviously lands them pretty high up on the tier list for evil. I'm not sure, although this is a lot of evil, I'm not sure how it compares to some of the other teams, so I might just leave them in the middle for now and change them on vibes. And since I've already displaced McLaren, let's get to McLaren. So big title sponsor of McLaren is what we got? They got MasterCard now, right? I'm sure that's evil in some type of way. Currency and all that, money. Google Chrome might be messing around with AI, and generative AI is very detrimental to the planet in terms of the climate and everything like that. Horrendous. But I'm not sure if it's that or they have machine learning, which is far less so. Let's go. How about we look deeper into the team? All right, let's look deeper. Okay. Straight up to that. Zach Brown. I am not going to sugarcoat it. He's very American. I'm immediately very distrusting of such antics. And we did see earlier in the Miami Grand Prix them bringing up Donald Trump. Now, I'm not really sure how much of this is really blamed on the team. Because if Donald, quite frankly, in the US, if Donald Trump just wants to just do some, like if his team is like, this would be good for PR, and Donald Trump's just like, yes, there's not really much you can do to stop him doing that, I imagine, to be honest. But Zach Brown, being the American that he is, and I say that as in like, because we all know I'm Zach Brown, and I'm a big fan of Lando. I think our drivers are the greatest drivers of mankind on the grid. We all know. He's the CEO of the company, and billionaires are all, as we know, terrible people. So all this combined maybe lands. And Donald Trump is, unmistakably a horrific person on multiple accounts, allegedly a pedophile on multiple accounts, allegedly not hiring immigrants. Not even just immigrants, just minorities in the 80s and 90s on his casinos and companies, allegedly. This is actually all false. I don't want to say right now. And he's also called, allegedly, I heard him call Palestinians dogs on multiple occasions. Also alleged. You can't have me on any of this, quite frankly. Pussy. But all this horrific stuff maybe lands them in the moderately evil, the middle of the pack. Now, Mercedes is a very, very, very easy one. Petronas, oil and gas company. Probably going to land you immediately up here, because that cannot be anything short of diabolical. So you can guess where I'm going to place 1/2 other teams, just based on that information alone. What is evil about Mercedes? Toto, I saw him grab Kimi Antonelli with some very weird amount of love. Which, to me, I'm a mother at heart. I understand. I think it's a familial thing, but I think some people will interpret that grab as a bit odd. So maybe there's some shice going on there, but alright, Toto seems like a good dude. Hamilton, work queen. My guy, trying to do a lot of good for the sport. Lewis Hamilton actually honestly brings it down to you. I dare say it. But George, he might be a bit too in love with the monarchy and the king and the queen. Oh blimey, the king and the queen. So it's gonna it might put him back up to here. I don't have to explain why the monarchy is bad. Or the monarchy? What is it now? Patriarchy now, because it's a monarch. That's not right. Yeah, monarchy is run by a queen. Nah, I might be an idiot, but it's patriarch now because it's a king. Rest in peace, Lizzie. Rest in peace, Diana. Whew, I'm thinking of the Pokemon X and Y woman. Sorry, my bad. But all that combined, it might land them slightly beneath the most evil, thanks for Lewis Hamilton's heroics and big work antics. Might save him a little bit here. Williams. Now, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna look up because a big sponsor of Williams is obviously Komatsu. I have no idea how evil of a company Komatsu is because they make big. I look up as Komatsu, an evil company, and I guess there's a company in Resident Evil that is evil, or at least a company. But I didn't get any immediate answers, so obviously on that surface level research, they have to be at least moderately neutral, of course. But maybe look personally in the team. Now, I'm gonna make a brave statement here. I think the treatment of Logan Sargent was fair. I think it was fair. Logan Sargent, underperforming. He was lucky to even get the seat this season. Obviously, very unfortunate what happened to him early in the season. Him having his car stripped away from him. The car being overweight. And maybe some irresponsible decisions in terms of how the development was this year. The car only now is maybe a top 5 car, maybe top 6. We'll see what the Haas Toyota team do now that that's all happened. But I don't feel bad for. I do feel bad for Logan Sargent because he seems like a nice guy. He seems like a really sweet kid. But I don't think James Vowles is evil. I don't think he's evil. I think he's a nice guy. I remember back when the Christian Horner stuff came out. Fuck Christian Horner. Let's get this clear. I remember the first day back, he was keeping some mad distance away from Horner. He was like, "Ooh, I don't fuck with this guy. And he fucks with Alex Albon heavy, and I fuck with Albon heavy. I think he's a sweet dude. I think it's a big green flag. He loves his wife, and I love people that love their wife. Huge. I'm a family man at heart. But besides that, Williams. I don't know. Williams is a pretty chill team. Pick up Claire Williams. They got Leah Block in the disposal. Sorry, they got Leah Block in their campus. Daughter of Ken Block, and she has to be cool. I've seen her like some pretty cool shit on Insta. They got Jamie Chadwick, Queen. Doing hopefully big things in IndyCar soon. Or she has done some big things in other disciplines already. So Williams, normal evil. They might not even be evil, but I'm not willing to take that risk. Now, up next, Aston Martin. Do I need to say any more? Lance Stroll? That's not where I should be starting. Aramco? Come on. Any big drilling like oil, shiced, petrol, gas company. Come on now, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Come on. Immediately at the top of the list. And on top of that, if we're going just like less, less like big corporate, there's obviously evil stuff. And we just go on like Lance Stroll being a dickhead, being unlikable as fuck, not deserving his place in the sport. His father being a billionaire that's just paying his way into putting Lance into that seat undeservingly. Fuck him. Interpersonally, they're lame. And on a big corporate scale, if we're just talking about the sponsors, also lame. Fuck them. Fuck them. So they're going at the top. The most evil. Alpine? I don't care about this team. Well, BWT is like a water company. I believe, something like that. French. Well, sorry. I didn't mean to hit you like that. French team. No. You know what? No. I'm sick of the I'm sick of this xenophobic stuff about French. About the French people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. No, I'm defending France. They are going here. I don't care about this team. Ocon is a great force for evil though, so he might have to go up to like maybe like here. Who's the? Wait, Famine. Bruno Famine's the TP. Hold on. Bruno Famine is the one that did. Hold on. Is he the scam? Is he? Wait, am I crazy? I don't know. Is he not the one that did like that big Renault scam back in the? Who cares? Actually, I don't care. If he is, great. They don't move on the tier list. I'm a French defender. I've got my family's French, in fact, all of them, every single one of them. Pierre Gasly, nice guy. He loves Yuki, so there's got to be a lot of good in his heart, obviously. And Ocon very clearly is the most evil person maybe on the grid today. So that all balances out to maybe about here. Maybe middle, maybe here. Middle of the pack. We've got 3 teams in the middle of the pack so far. MoneyGram Haas, now with Toyota. Is MoneyGram an evil company? It just sounds... It got one of them names, man. It got one of them names that just sounds evil. Is MoneyGram evil? Let's look it up. I don't see anything. And that surface level cursory search is enough to inform me that this team is moderately innocent. They're taking along a young Oli Behrman on board, which is a noble act from Ayo Komatsu. And I'm just now remembering that Komatsu is also... It is, I think, I'm not crazy, right? Komatsu is the same as Komatsu, the sponsor of Williams, the big engineering company. I won't let that factor in my decision today. I've heard Ayo Komatsu say a bunch of good things about a bunch of drivers that I like, and personally for me and my motives and my agenda, that's great, and I assume automatically that he's a good dude. Taking on Ocon is, although smart, because Ocon pace-wise is very talented, is kind of evil for young Oli Behrman though. They're alright. Put him in the purple level of towards the level of normal evil maybe. That's about what I'm feeling. Oracle Red Bull Racing. Oracle Red Bull Racing. Now, this is big. I'm going all interpersonal stuff. No big company stuff on this one. Mainly because I can't think of all the sponsors that are on their car. But we'll start small. Alright. We'll work our way up. Let's start at the Junior Academy. Fuck you. What is this bullshit keeping Sergio Perez on? I'm sick of it. He's ass. Get him out of here. Doesn't deserve it. On merit. Like, he's a big name in the sport and brings you money. But even then, Daniel Ricciardo is probably marginally better and is also a big name for PR and money and everything like that. So why do you have him on board? And if you want money, if you want other big money, fuck it. Bring Zhou Guanyu on. China is huge, bro. He's got big sponsors. If you want money and someone that's probably... I'm not gonna say Zhou's better. I'm not gonna cap or say some crazy unsubstantiated nonsense like that. But you have other options. So that's step one. And please, man, if I don't see Hadjar in like an F1 car, I'm gonna be upset. Ideally, Max would probably still be in the car. Then Yuki would be in Red Bull too. Lawson would be in in VCOB, and Hydjar would be in VCOB. But that's not the reality we're getting, because it's run by evil people. This evil person being Christian Horner. Wait, we won't get to yet. We'll hold on, hold your horses, because we know about Christian Horner. But let's dial it back and talk about Mick Perez, the Sergio Perez meal now at McDonald's with a side of cheating on your wife and crashing into walls on the side with a side of fries. Perez, did he cheat on his wife? There's a good chance. Which honestly upsets me, because everything else I see Perez do, I actually like him a lot. I think he's really cute. And he's such a stupid-looking, silly human being. You see the F1 intro start up, and you see him do his stupid little smile after Lewis Hamilton cunting the fuck out with his big old pussy just everywhere, just cunting out real hard. And you see Perez come around with a little smile, and it's who is this little guy, and why is he cheating on his wife? But Perez, bit of a dodgy bloke, and fuck him. But besides that, and also his dad is a politician, and I don't trust politicians instinctively. And I'm not sure how that trickles down to him. Maybe he's fine. Maybe he's fine, but he cheats on his wife, so maybe not. Allegedly he cheats on his wife. Now, let's go to the big dog of this group, Christian Horner. This guy is very clearly a horrific person. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. He's built like Greg Heffley. Allegedly a sexual offender. Allegedly kicked out a woman out of his company because allegedly she brought forth some cases against the big man and wanted to speak up. Allegedly, and she got kicked out for that, which is allegedly an abuse of power. Allegedly. And that's allegedly really fucked up. Assuming that happened allegedly. So I think this team immediately goes up to here. And if you haven't seen that Google Drive that came out about Christian Horner, I envy you. Because his alleged penis looks like Rufus from Kim Possible, allegedly. Skinned and beat up and fucked up and slimy. Very inappropriate. And his nipples. Fuck you, shave. I don't want to body shame, but shave and maybe jump allegedly. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to calm down. Ferrari. We'll start interpersonally for this. Ferrari. Charles. Sweet pea. I fuck with a guy with a tragic backstory. You know, I got a tragic backstory of myself. You know, Saiyan Warrior. My home planet was blown up. I don't want to get serious. I don't want to say. You know, I respect a man with some backstory. You know, with some story behind him. I love Charles very much. Very cute in every way. And I feel the same about Carlos. I feel the same of every way. I guess he's a Nepo baby, going to the sport, Nepo baby, you know. But he's very talented, so it's not the same as like a Mick Schumacher. I don't want to say that Mick. Mick got in on merit. He won F2. Like, I don't want to dog on the goat too bad. Because someone like a Lance Stroll got in not off merit at all. I'm sure there's another one that I'm thinking of. Mazepin, that's another one. Like Carlos, although, you know, he had his connections with Carlos Sainz Sr., you know, who was a world rally champion, you know, a bit of nepotism. He got in on some merit. Very clearly a very talented driver. I believe he beat Max in the head-to-head when they first joined Toro Rosso in 2016 or 15, whichever year it was. Or was it 2014? Oh my god, it might have been 10. Oh no, yeah, I think it was 10 years ago, because I think he entered the sport in. Ooh, wow, that's crazy. But let's go a bit bigger. A big sponsor of Ferrari is Shell, and that immediately jumps them up to most evil. Shell allegedly maybe doing some alleged assassinations on certain countries' democratically elected presidents and prime ministers, because maybe they wanted some independence in their country, and maybe Shell was like allegedly no, and maybe had them killed because of that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this happened, yo. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing here. But I think Ferrari landed in the top of this. And if you have a problem with anything I'm saying, fuck you. Go, leave, Just let's get this out of the way. So I think Shell alone puts Ferrari into the top echelon of this. Is there anything that redeems this? Oh, they got Lewis Hamilton next year. That's a pretty good social credit score move in terms of morality. That's big, even though it was completely for PR monetary reasons, so it actually has nothing to do with morality. But yeah, it lands up here just for Shell alone. puts him all the way up here. Fred Vasseur is kind of cool though, so maybe, nah, I'm just playing you. Now, last on our list before maybe we do some reorganizing is VCOB. VCOB. Laurent Mekies, Fox with Yuki Tsunoda, very tough, and I love that a lot. Yuki Tsunoda is a cutie patootie and could do no wrong ever in his life. He did use a slur, and I'm not one to defend slurs. I'm a big bastion against this sort of behavior. It's not his first language, and he said he was sorry. We have some leeway. If he does it again, maybe we can start, shooting some eyeballs, here and there. But I think it's probably very fair to say that he didn't understand the full extent of that word, and why it's so horrific to say, and why you shouldn't be saying it, obviously. But besides that, Yuki to cutie patootie, Daniel Ricciardo has just been chefed out, and now he is in Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson is now in his seat, and I don't typically trust people with the name Liam. I think they're kind of weird, so it's I'm a bit kind of undecided in that realm. I'm not even sure if he got into the sport. Obviously, he's a talented driver, but I'm not sure if he got into... I don't know what his family does, is all I'm saying. I don't know if his family's evil. I know nothing about it. He seems pretty chill, pretty cool. He's into cars. I've seen him do some nice tuner stuff on his YouTube channel. He's got good taste in cars and in style. So, that's going to count for something for morality. Obviously, that means he's a better person than most, I do believe. So maybe VCOB all in all. Just here. Because at the end of the day, it's also, I'm part of that Red Bull family, so I can't be completely off the hook. But maybe about this. I also have no idea how evil of a company Visa is. I'm sure it's actually probably horrible. But around here. And if we go to move McLaren, how about we move Stake Up 1? And that's about it. That's what I'm feeling. So, that's my morality. How evil is each team in F1 tier list on VLGX Cash Money? And I've been your host for today. Thank you for joining me and stopping by. And F1's back in a few weeks, so Dad will be back soon. Love you. Check the description, please, and thank you. Goodbye. Free Palestine. Baby.